Office of the Harris County Attorney has been working with county officials, the Environmental Protection Agency, and others to remedy a highly dangerous condition that exists in the San Jacinto River in East Harris County. Here to tell us about it is Harris County Attorney Vince Ryan. Vince, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Michael, thank you for having me.
So, talk about what's going on.
Well, what's going on, and has been going on for 40 years, is dioxin from this waste site leaching out into the waters of Galveston Bay from the San Jacinto River site, just north of the west side of the crossover of the San Jacinto River. And what we've been doing is working with the EPA, working with Precinct 2 Commissioner Garcia and others to shut down the site so that people won't fish or crab there. At the same time, test and see what needs to be done to contain the contamination, then to clean it up.
It's obviously very dangerous. But is this, did I read correctly that it was like an old paper mill or some
old
company?
Paper mill, a lot of different companies dumping things there. The two responsible existing parties right now are a company called McGinnis Industrial and also International Paper. They're the ones responsible for funding the cleanup, and we're working with them through the EPA first to do a containment plan to contain it so it doesn't keep on leaching into the water, and then to clean it up over a period of time.
So where are we at in this process?
We're right now, as we speak, the site's being sealed off so people cannot get to it or fish close by it. At the same time, the containment plan, how much testing goes on, how far out in the water goes on, is being coordinated with the EPA and with the two named parties.
Dioxin, I'm unfamiliar with what dioxin is. It sounds pretty bad.
It is pretty bad. It is a leading cancer-causing material that you don't want to be anywhere around. Signs are going to go up. There have been signs there before posted by Commissioner Sylvia Garcia, Precinct 2 of Harris County. Those signs have been torn down. They weren't effective, although they really tried to alert people, so new signs will be going up, approved by the EPA, much larger signs in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese.
Is this going to take some time before this entire thing's cleaned up and it's the waters are safe?
Well, it's been there for 40 years now.
Right.
So in the last year, we've been able to shortcut the EPA process, which is a very, very time-consuming one, but meant to be so that you really clean up the bad sites first. I took office 15 months ago, and this was one of the first efforts that we embarked upon after receiving complaints from Commissioner Garcia that our signs were being torn down, people were still fishing. Kids were waiting. The day I went there, kids were wading in the water, and that's dangerous too. They'd be swimming in the water, and of course we all know when you swim in the water, sometimes you swallow some of that water. So we immediately began working with the EPA and others to try to do what's going to be done by the end of this week. Actually, so by the end of April, it'll be completely contained from the standpoint of human access. At the same time, the containment plan, how do you keep it from leaching into the water, is finalized, and then we start on doing that at the same time, what it's going to take to completely remove it from that location.
So what can the average consumer, the average citizen, do to help out or learn more about it?
Well, you can call our office, the Harris County Attorney's Office, 713-755-5101, but the best person to call is the EPA person who's in charge of any type of information on this, and that's Dave Berry at 214-665-2208. That's Dave Berry at the EPA, 214-665-2208.
And until then, obviously stay out of the waters in that area.
Stay out of the water, don't eat the fish, don't eat the crab, anywhere close to that site. And quite frankly, anywhere close within the bay area of that site, because the fish will be swimming and the crabs will be moving all the time.
Sure. Well, I appreciate you being here today.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate it.
This hour's newsmaker has been Harris County Attorney Vince Ryan, talking about ways that his office and others are working to remedy a very dangerous condition right here in East Harris County. For more Comcast Newsmakers anytime today, go to Channel 1 On Demand under Get Local. I'm Michael Bybee. Thanks for joining us.